IEBC grants access to servers. Finally, what is it, 2 months or is it 3 months after that order by the Supreme Court? So the Commission has finally opened its servers, its transmission servers for scrutiny by candidates in the October 26th repeat election. This, of course, was after, what was it called, a process by the Otimofo company to upgrade this election material. So it's not quite clear whether information on the August 8th election would be on this. But servers have been opened. Talk to us about the credibility of the IEBC in conducting this election, because they've tried very much to portray that they are free, they are fair, they are transparent. The results that came out of this election, Raila Uhuru Kenyatta, rather, 7.4 million votes, and they say that was all verified, free, fair, and credible.
Certainly so. With regard to the way votes were tallied from the polling stations, and thereafter the returning officers coming to the National Center and having those results verified, it does appear that they were trying to be in strict conformity to what the Supreme Court directed, that process has to be verifiable. But in terms of the IT infrastructure, I think there were several instances where IEBC shot itself in the foot. Because one, you'll find a situation whereby one of the commissioner will come out before the media, local and international, and say that they were not able to rely on the information coming from their KM's kit in terms of telling the voter turnout. I mean, these kits are kits whereby the country invested 2 billion plus for them to help. So where they're coming out and saying that they are not relying on the KM's kit to predict voter turnout, and they are relying on the Forms 34B to do a manual kind of prediction of the voter turnout, it does show that IB still did not have enough competence and faith in the IT systems that they put in place. So for only that one reason, I think there was a loss of confidence, and even people questioned, because at first the chairperson said the predicted voter turnout was 48%, and thereafter he later came down and scaled it downwards and downwards to the 38.8% that I think we had. Yes.
And again, still on credibility, one would ask the question, why open the servers now, especially after the election? It would have been better to possibly have them open even before the 26th election for reason or verification purposes. So opening it now, one is left wondering, was there some, you know, doctoring that was going on? And of course, that now leaves the chair to explain as to why this would be necessary right now.
Oh yes, it's an incident of too little, too late, because initially this was a hot issue. NASA had wanted those servers full access to be granted so that they can be able to also bring in their own experts. But then IEBC at that time they say that some of those servers and some of those kits were being formatted and such like. There was the excuse that those servers are not hosted locally and such like. So I think IEBC has been indicted in this instance for dragging its feet and for not really sticking to the constitutional obligations. Access to information is a constitutional information. It ought to have done that without necessarily delaying it.
All right, but of course, you know, the IEBC was pretty much trying to redeem themselves in this election. Yes. And we've seen a lot of things being done different, all the way from verification to the releasing of the information on the servers very quickly after this election. So we'll be talking about the implications of that in just a moment. But